This is the day 2 of okay. Now let me share the screen first. Now, quickly having a recap, guys. What we have done it in the last class, and we will step up on that and we will move forward. Okay. Hope most of you attended in the last class. So, guys, if someone is trying to call on this number, okay, this is I'm available on that, but most of the time I will be busy with my stuff. So if you are not getting response from me, please send a message over the WhatsApp that you are so and so batch, you want to speak to me. I will definitely call you back once I'm free. Okay. I'm really sorry because some people were trying to call, I think. So I'm not sure. Yesterday I got it, but unfortunately I could not take the call. Okay. Now, we talked about what is the data science consists of: artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, generative AI, agentic. These three are interconnected. Okay, if you want to learn agentic, you should know the generative AI. If you want to learn the generative AI, you should know the deep learning. Okay, directly you can jump it, but it will be a bit difficult for you to understand the internal mechanism over there, how it is going on. Okay, so it is always strongly recommended that you come down in a flow. Now the prerequisites, I told you: the programming language, statistics, domain knowledge, deep learning, and generative AI. Now I explained you the core component yesterday. Now, as of now, why I'm saying as of now? As of now, I will tell you why I'm saying it. As of now, till now, whatever applications you developed, they are data oriented. Means they require data. You have to provide them the data. Otherwise, it is waste. Okay, you can't get it. So data is must. First thing. Okay. Now, that is, I explained you artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence means we humans are creating the artificial version of the naturally existing item. That is called as artificial. Okay. Like as I explained you yesterday, if you are talking about an aeroplane, you're not talking it as a artificial aeroplane, right? It is a aeroplane which we developed it. We as a humans develop. But artificial flowers are there, artificial trees are there. There is a natural version of that. And in the same way, natural version of the intelligence is nothing but humans. Humans are naturally intelligent, and we are making a duplicate version of this intelligence, that is called as artificial intelligence, which we are passing through a model. What is a model? Model is nothing but a program based on the algorithm. It is just a program based on the algorithm. So what you are going to do it is you are going to give the data to the model, and model will learn from the data. Model will learn from the data, and it will become intelligent on that particular data, not all, that particular data. So if you are giving a stock market, it becomes a stock market expert. Okay, and this type of systems which are expertised onto a one particular sector, we call it as expert systems. Okay, now I gave you a basic information over here how this will be working. Like, in a natural way, we humans, we will learn. Now before some days we may not have the knowledge, and after some days you will have that knowledge. How you gather that knowledge from the different sources of data. The same way, this model will get the knowledge from the data. Okay. Now, I explained you like if you are giving you the same model, you take it and give the data of like cancer patients, it act like a doctor, cancer experts. Okay, and it will start giving you the answers, or if you give a new patient details, it will tell us whether that patient is having the cancer or not. Not only that, what are the chances of getting the cancer. Now, if you give it the space data, you will become a space scientist. It will act like a space scientist. Now, what is a model? Model is nothing but a program or an algorithm, which is like program based on algorithm. And as the maths, it deals with numbers and formulas, the data deals with the statistics deals with the data and formula. And this formula, we usually call it as algorithm, statistical formulas. And before implementing these statistical formulas, we have to do some pre-processing stuff over there. Okay, next. There is a stock and weather. If I'm giving till here, I was giving only one type of data. Now I'm giving it stock and the weather data together. Now it is learning from the multiple set of data, and it is able to provide us the stock price prediction as well as weather prediction. Then that type of models, we call it as multimodal, BAL. Okay, multimodal. And which we now, when we take it a large volume of data, very large volume of data, and you are passing on to a very sophisticated high-end system. Now this system should be very high-end, and we are passing a very large volume, like, or the data which is present over the internet, like, okay, it may be like petabytes of the data I'm giving to the model, and model will learn. Okay, now this model learns, and it gather the intelligence. Okay, it gather the intelligence, and what it will do is like, it will start answering questions on the data whatever is there for the internet. That means you can literally, you can get whatever you wanted over here. Okay, and this type of models which we are training with a very large volume of data, then that is called as large language models. Okay, they are called as language model. Now you may get, I want to just add some points over here, that I will do it in our next this thing. Okay, and the different people develop these large language models. And again, large language models is developing the large language models is not easy task. It's not, it can't be efforted by all the people. Now, who can effort it? Like a very big organizations, like, multi-billion organizations will be there, right? Those like Apple, Amazon, and maybe Google, OpenAI. Now, like, these are the big companies, they can effort it, because it takes like approximately millions and millions of dollars to come up with the final product. Okay, and example, the OpenAI is a company. OpenAI. Okay, now OpenAI is the company, a very big company. This is now, as of now, and it started in the like mid of 2015, something like this. And this company developed on the LLM called as GPT. Now you know what is LLM. LLM is nothing but a large language model. Why it is called as a language model, I'm going to explain you. And they call it as GPT. Okay, generative pre-trained transformer. And what this will be doing is, this is the one like a brain. This is like a brain. And around this, they will develop an application. That application, we call it as a chat GPT. Now, whenever we are seeing the chat GPT, guys, chat GPT is internally powered with the LLM. That LLM name is GPT, because these people developed it, they kept it as GPT. Okay, now Google people has their own LLM. They call it as Gemini. Gemini is a LLM, and they develop the application around this, that also call it as Gemini. So their LLM is Gemini, and their application is also Gemini. Here application is ChatGPT, internally the LLM is GPT. Okay, now there is Meta, that is Facebook Meta. Meta company has released something called as Llama. They are having their own LLM, and they are released it as Llama. Now a Llama, what is the difference between these two and the Llama is these are paid versions. What do you mean by paid version? Means I will tell you. See, this is a brain. Okay, this is a brain, and they develop the application over here, right? Using this brain, and that is ChatGPT. Now suppose we want to develop our own application, but we can't afford to go with such a like millions of dollars to create our own GPT, so our own LLM. So what we'll do it is we can hire this one, we can take it, we can take this one and this one by paying them some money. Okay, I will explain you how we will do it, this one. So okay, let's go further with this. I'm going to just explain you these things. This is very, very important what we are going to talk about. Okay, now I'm going to just quickly recap the things over here. So this is a very, very large volume of data we are having. And what we are doing over here, we are passing on this data to a very high-end sophisticated system. Okay, now this usually they say, again, this is all documented. I'm not cooking the story over here. So this is all documented, and they say that for guys, I'm trying to give it as much information as possible in these demos, so that you will completely come out of with all the hallucinations or all the rumors what are there around in this LLMs. Okay, so this is my model. Okay, this is a very, very high-end model. Okay, usually they will say that NVIDIA model with somewhere around 100, around nearly around 100 GB of the RAM, it will be having it. Okay, and what they will do it is they will pass this data to this model. We are passing this data to this model over here. Now this is my data. It's a very, very large volume of data. That's what I said it. www, that is an World Wide Web. And when we pass it on, this will learn from this data. And what will happen is they say that as if you take it one NVIDIA system, okay, that high-end system, whatever is there, that is with the 100 GB, they say again, don't this is documented. I'm not just coming up just like that. So one NVIDIA system, if you'll give like petabytes of data, I'm just giving it as a petabytes, removing all the stuff, but actually the entire data which is there around the world, they say it as like 95 zettabytes of the data is there. Zettabytes of the data is there. So again, zettabytes is like all the data what is there in your mobile phones, in your laptops, and all those things. Now if we remove all those things, I'm just giving it like a petabytes. Okay, let's give it as a petabytes of the data. This petabytes of the data, when we give it to this, they say that again, this process we will call it as training. Okay, remember this process we call it as training. Now whenever I'm using the word training, means that we are giving the data to the model, and model will learn from the data and it will become intelligent. Okay, now once it learns, okay, now this, they say that to build like this type of systems, they merged or they integrated like hundreds and thousands of systems of this kind of NVIDIA systems, and they made it a LLM. Usually they will make a very big sophisticated system, like integrating multiple of this, large volume of this, and they will do it. If they are integrating, like maybe I'm giving a number, like maybe 100 systems or 200 systems, they integrated together. And then we are giving this data. This data to train this model, it took like around 35 days to 45 days. They say 30 plus days you can take it. Okay, this is days with such a high-end 200 systems, I'm saying. Okay, now if you take only one system, they say that it will take like some years, like 100 years, to train this data over here to a single NVIDIA system. So you can understand how much time it takes. So that's the reason why they will make it a very integrated, high-end, sophisticated system so that it will do it. Now, first thing. Second thing is training this LLM. Is, I was saying it again and again and again, it's not an easy task. Now, everyone can't do it. It's not an everyone's cup of tea. We can't do it. Okay. Now, to just imagine, if you are going to take it a maybe around 32 GB system, okay, with a normal system, this will take like 1 lakh plus rupees for us, 32 GB. Nearly 1 lakh rupees. Now just imagine a very high-end graphical card NVIDIA system. This will take it much, much more. And this one we are creating it into 200. And then our system will become a very sophisticated system. And then we are going to give the data, huge data to this. So, so it is computationally very, very costly. This training process is very costly in a sense, really very costly. They say that the OpenAI people said that as each time, whenever they are training this LLM, because every time they will train it, they will do it some testing and training and will be going on. Whenever they are training it, it was costing them $5 to $8 million. Okay, $1 million they were doing it. And they said that to build up the complete GPT, that is chat GPT, you know, it was costed them completely like around $5 to $6 billion to build up that chat GPT. Of course, they are earning a lot, but you know, this is what it is. Like, okay, now you can understand it is. Now, why it is so costly means here, it consumes so much of energy. I'm giving one of the things. It consumes so much of energy that you can light up a 3-tier cities, a 3-tier city. Now, like there will be a major city will be there, which we call it as capital city of that particular state. Then there will be a second tier system, cities will be there, which is around the capital city, which is equally developed. Now, after that, there is something called as you know, third tier city, which will be like you, that's also bigger it is. So that how much each day this will consume, you can power a 3-tier city very comfortably. You can power a city. Some megabytes of the like power is consumed over here. So you can understand how expensive it is. Now, this is called as our LLM. Okay, we call it as our LLM. Now you understand. So now we will see it a bit detail. You know, as of now, we know that like OpenAI. Now OpenAI, this OpenAI is actually is one of the companies which were working on this LLMs. Now there are many companies are there. So the OpenAI, they say that, Sam Altman is the one who has, now he's a CEO. Okay, there were other people were also there. Okay, who were like supported him. The one of the major guy who did this one is Elon Musk. Yeah, he's having a major stake in this, Elon Musk. Okay, he's having this. And these people came up with the LLM called as GPT. Okay, now this GPT is, you are going to this OpenAI people, they built an application called as ChatGPT. Okay, and they have the brain over here. This is our LLM. That is, this is the one, they kept it over here. And this ChatGPT is working on this. Okay, now if you want to develop your own, one second. Okay, one second. You want to develop your own LLM. So what we are going to do it is, we will be getting this one. You are going to get this one. You will buy it. You will get this one, and you are going to build your own application. Now, this is the GPT. Okay. Now, when you are buying this one, how you are going to get it? This is not like it is not like a device or a mobile phone. We bought it, or Samsung mobile, you bought it and got it and using. No, it's not like that. We are going to get a API key. Through API key, we are going to get it and use it over here. Okay, and this is our application. This application is powered with this. Now for this, we have to pay the money. We have to pay the money. This is a, it's not a freeware. It is, you have to take the license. And in the same way, there is Gemini is there. There is Google. Google is having its own LLM that we call it as Gemini. And the application is also called as Gemini. Okay. Now this is the application. Okay. And this is the LLM, our LLM. And you can buy this one also, and you can get your own application, and you can use the Gemini over here. And this is your own application. Again, this one is, you will get it from the API, through API. And again, this is a paid version. It's not a freeware. But now you will get it. Now you see this. I will show you just a minute. From where we are going to get the OpenAI. See, ChatGPT, we know that ChatGPT is there. This is a ChatGPT, right? This is the ChatGPT, which is internally powered by LLM. Now you got an idea. So how these people are earning? Now we can go with the upgraded version over here, and we have to pay the money over here. Can you see it? Per month, $20, $200 or something. That is this zero. That is, we are using the basic stuff. But when you want to go with the advanced stuff, then you would be going with the upgraded version, and you have to pay the money. This is not we are buying the high-end version of the ChatGPT. This is a ChatGPT. Okay, it's an application. This application, we are buying it. Application, we are buying with the advanced version, upgraded version. Okay, we paid that $20 monthly or something like that. We have to buy it. Now, how to get this one? This one. Okay, so this one you can go to. We have something like platform API. Here, platform openai.com. Here. Now, here you have to create your account over here. And then what you can do it is you can go and create the API key over here. Can you see it here? You can have and create an API key. You can use it any API. You can create it one over here. Now, this is not a freeware. It is, you have to pay the money for this. Okay, you have to renew. How we will recharge our mobile like that, we have to recharge it. The minimum price, you can use it $5 or $10. And based on your usage, they will be deducting the money. Okay, and this is, now I will say it as my project. Okay, and here I will give it default and create it. It will get you an API key. Now I'm showing this is an API key. It's a very, very lengthy one. This is an API key. Now I'm showing you how it will work so that you will get an idea. So where exactly we will be using it. What do you mean by multi-train model, Debashish? Multi-model, you meant to say?
Yes, yes, multiple sources of data we train on LLM.
Yeah, it's a multi-model. I will show you. ChatGPT is a multi-model. Okay, the GPT 3.5 above are all multi-models. Okay, not like extremely multi-model, like they can perform the basic task. I will explain you, Lakpat, about the agents. Just give me a minute. Okay. Now, this is our API. Okay. Now, this API, now you know the here key, you will get this and you will use it for your own purpose. Okay. That is the way you will be creating yours. Now, why I'm explaining this one is there is something called as Llama. Okay. Now, again, before this, I will show you something over here. This is a key. Now, what are the models we can use it over here? Just give me a second. We have the models here. Here we have the models. Click on this. These are the different models. Now, this one, there are different models are there with the different features. That is different parameters. How much parameters they trained with over here. That is what is done over here. Okay. Now, you know, these all are the different models. Whichever one I want to use it, I can use it as per my requirement. See, any model after 3.5 is a multi-model. That is, it can perform the multiple tasks. Now, I'm taking a basic model over here 3.5. Let's click on this. Now, you know, this is all about this particular model. Okay. Now, how to, you know, okay, just a minute. I will give you here. This is a model, or this is the 4 model. All these things, these are the different models. You can use it. Now, you can copy it, and I will give you over here notepad. Here, this is the name of that model. Got it? So this it looks like, but if you want to see it, you can see it over here, copy it, and you will get the name of the model, and you can use that model. Okay, now you got it clearly how the different models are there. LLMs, these all are LLMs. Okay, now what is Llama? Llama is a company which is developed was Facebook. That is nothing but Meta. Meta is the company, and this Meta is having a LLM called as Llama, and here this is open source, freeware. It is 100% free. It is okay. No need to pay a single pie. So you can you can build your own application with the help of Llama. But the thing is, Llama is everywhere, right? It is not so advanced as that of the latest versions of Gemini or ChatGPT. They are not so advanced. So if you want to utilize the features, then you have to go with any of them. Again, I'm going to show you in our regular classes, I'm going to show you how to take the license of this, how to utilize this one to create our own applications. And you can take it something like this, guys. 75% of the applications which are running is running on the GPT. Okay, OpenAI GPT. And now, as of now, but Gemini is growing up very, very fast with the, now they very soon, they may come down very close to this. Okay, that is how the Gemini. And this one, for the some of the basic tasks, you can use it. Now, one more next important thing. See here, if I want to get this one, we went to the OpenAI website. Okay, and if you want this one Gemini, we will go with the Google Gemini website over here. Google Gemini website. Okay, now from where we are going to get this one? This one we can get it from a platform called as Hugging Face. You must have heard this one a lot, but a lot of people get confused. What is this Hugging Face? Hugging Face is a platform where you will find all open source LLMs. Okay. Now, now literally I'm showing you the how our training program goes in the generative AI. Literally, we are talking about everything about generative AI. Now, if you take it over here, Hugging Face. Hugging Face is one of the very popular open source. Yeah, this one. Open source platform where you can upload your model, or you can download a model from here and you can use it. Okay, now here you can see the models over here, different models, you can see it over here. Google, there are many models, you can find it over here. So you can choose the models, which one you want to go with. Okay, now I can give it over here like Llama. Can you see it? Llama, NVIDIA, Llama 3, Meta, Llama. These all are the ones. You can see the different Llama models away. Now, this is the name which you can take it and you can use it. Just now I showed you the name of our GPT, right? GPT-4. Here is the Llama. You can get it and you can use it. That's it. So this is the way you will be doing. Again, you don't need to do anything, guys. You don't need to do anything over here. If these all models are already trained with a very large volume of data, and that data is already given to this model, and they are intelligent enough, and you are getting them and you are using them as per your requirements. Okay, now this sorry for that, 1 second. Now you know from where we are going to get it and what. See, one of the major problems with the LLM models is they can't, like, there will be two types of main problems will be there. In fact, first one is they can't get you the private data. Now, for example, you created an application. Now you have given the data over the internet, you are given over here complete data. Now, what will happen is this has all the data which is being available over the internet, and this will learn. But what exactly happens is when it comes to the case of, if you ask the question, something about very private, this may not be able to answer it. Like, for example, if your data is publicly available, that's okay. Till there, it's fine. Now, your experience, your previous experience, what is your salary details and all these things, those things will not be there over here. You can't get the private data over here. Okay. Now, in that case, we have to give our own data to our application. We will create our own application, right? Then you will use the previous knowledge along with the current knowledge. Okay. And now that is the way it will go on. Now, this one, as we are giving the data and this is training already, this is called as LLMs. They call the term called as pre-trained. They will use it a name called as pre-trained. Okay. Now, someone was asking the question, what are the agents? See, agents is nothing but, they are task oriented. They are called as goal oriented. Okay. 1 second, guys. Just give me a second. One second, guys. Just give me a second. Okay. Okay, sorry for that. Now here, evolution of how it came up. Okay, just try to see this, how it came down over here. Now, first it is artificial intelligence. Okay, this is a concept, guys. This is a concept. Artificial intelligence is a concept. What do you mean by that is, now, just imagine, we want to build colonies on the Mars. Okay, it looks very much fine. Is this materialistic? Is this done? No, it's a concept. It's a plan. We are having a plan, right? So the same way, this is kind of a plan. Artificial intelligence is nothing but it is a plan. Okay. Now, this plan now is implemented with multiple ways. First one is we can implement this one using machine learning. Okay. And we can implement this one using the deep learning. And you can implement this one using generative AI. Okay. And also you can implement this one using agentic AI. I'll tell you the difference between agentic AI and generative AI. What is the difference? I will tell you. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay. Now you got a basic understanding. This is an artificial intelligence is a concept, and this is implemented with a different ways. Okay, one is we are talking about machine learning. Next one is deep learning. Okay, next one is like generative AI. Then it is like agentic AI. Okay, now these are the different concepts. Now these are the implementation process. You can take it as these are implementation. Now again, if you are getting some doubt, I will give you one more example over here. See, this is the plan of how to create intelligent machines. Intelligent machines, how to create the intelligent machines. This is the actual implementation of this. Here we do the coding, not here. Okay, try to understand. Now the next thing is here, suppose if you are having an open plot, let's take it, you are having an open plot where you want to build a house. Now when you want to build a house, you will go to a gentleman called as architect, and you will get the plan of the house, right? You will get the plan of the house over here like this. What does this plan consist of? This plan consists of rules and regulations, how the house should be built. This is a plan. And based on this plan, we are going to build our house over here. Okay, this is our house. You can take it. This is our plan and this is the actual house. Based on this plan, we built this house. This is AI and this is your ML or DL or Gen AI or agentic AI. Hope you are getting some basic stuff over here. So now, how it is evolved. Now let's see this. So it was a concept. Okay, now let's see it. Artificial intelligence. Now, I'm not going to go deeper into this, guys. Now, this concept was introduced in concept 1956, way back, around 70 years back, it was introduced. Okay. Now, this was initially implemented with machine learning. Okay. They initially implemented with machine learning. Okay. Now, machine learning is again, there was some task which was not able to performed by the machine learning. Okay, which the very complicated task, they were not able to do it with the machine learning. So they came up with something called as deep learning. And in deep learning, it can't do the generative things. Now I'm going to explain you this one. Once we do it one after the other, I will explain you that it can't do the generative things, like it can't create its own stuff. Now, so it is just like whatever you train, it will give you the answer. It can't do anything creative in a simple terminology. Okay, then they came up with the generative AI. Okay, generative AI. Now, generative AI was having also a slight problem. What is the problem? I'm going to say it. There came the agentic AI. So artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, generative AI, and agentic AI. This is the evolution of your And these all together, they will call it as data science. They also call it as data science. Now, whenever someone is saying that there is data science based, don't get confused. These all will be not, it's not mandatory that this will be involved, this will be involved. Usually data science consists of artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. And yeah, you should understand one thing. This was, now I will give you a basic understanding over here. We are going to see the difference also, so that you will be having a clear clarity. Now, artificial intelligence was a concept, as I was saying it repeatedly. Now, this came up with the machine learning. Okay, and machine learning is an implementation partner, you can take it as. Now, this machine learning was not able to do it. Now, this was introduced in 1959. Okay, and this was, now you may get a doubt over here. What is a doubt is, why now? One of the $1,000,000 questions. You should get it in your mind that why now? Why after 70 years? Now, we are not using a 70 years back car now. No, we are not using any of the things which were developed in 1950s, right? Because they are all antiques. Now, why this technology? Now, as I told you at the starting, that is, data, AI, ML, DL, or Gen AI, all these things are data oriented. They all are data oriented. What do you mean by this is, they require data. They require data. But at that time, there was no data. Now, when these things got started booming up, when there is a abundant data was there, like whenever the technology evolved, when we got the internet, when we got the smartphones, when we got the laptops, when we got the social media, all these things, because of this, like huge, very, very huge volume of data is being generated, right? And because of that huge volume of data, this is evolving now. Got it? Now, again, there was some critical problems which was not able to done by your machine learning. So they came up with the deep learning. Like what type of problems? Like one is computer vision. Computer vision means where your system will be identifying the objects. Your system is identifying the objects. That is literally you are giving the power to your system, okay, to see the things. Next one is NLP, natural language processing. Natural language processing is nothing but you are making your system to understand human language. These two problems were not able to done by your machine learning, so they came up with the deep learning. Okay, now deep learning was able to do this. Now, literally, like you are having a mobile phone in your hand, there will be something called as, what do you call it, as face unlocking system. There is a face unlocking system will be there. You show your face, it will unlock it. Now, I'm talking about a bit advanced high-end mobiles. So that is nothing but your computer vision based on. Now, NLP. NLP is nothing but you are making your system understand human language. Now, best example is Alexa, Siri, Google Assistants. All these things are applications of NLP. Okay, these all are applications of NLP. Now, the problem with this one is it will only recognize the things on which it got trained. It will not get anything new. Anything new, it can't get it. Okay, for example, if I'm asking this one, see, if this is a model, let's take it. This is my model. Okay, and we know that this model, we are going to train it. we will give the data. Now here I'm giving it like animals like horse images, and I will give it as a donkey image. Okay, and there is elephant image, and there is a dog image, and there is a rabbit image. Now I'm giving these images over here. This is the data, and I'm giving to the model. Model will learn from the all these images. Okay, and if you are asking a question, if you are giving us like horse image, it will identify, yes, it is horse. If you give it an like a elephant image, it identifies it's an elephant. Okay, now in the place of this, you are giving some infected disease scanned images, like this Chinese virus which was there, that is a COVID-19 which was there. This COVID-19 was actually given the scanned images. It will learn from that images. If you are giving a new image, then it will say that whether the person is having that virus or not. Got it? So this is the way actually the model will get trained. Now, what is the difference between generative AI on this is, see here I have given some animal images. Okay. Now I'm giving the horse, it will say that this is a horse. If I'm giving an elephant, it will say this is an elephant. That's fine. Now, this is our normal deep learning model. Okay. Now, if I ask you a question, now, can you get me an image of the elephant which is flying over the ocean? No, it can't do it. Because it is trained with them, it will know how these look like, and whatever you ask, whatever give the image, it will say one of them. That is the limitation of your deep learning. But when it comes to the case of LLM, okay, here LLM, okay, now here is there. This is a data. We are giving a very large volume of data. This is our LLM data. When you are passing a very large volume of data over here, okay, now this will learn, and it is called as LLM, right? Now the beauty of this LLM is it will not only identify the things like this, but it will generate the things. It will generate the things. Literally, it will generate the things all together. Okay. Now, every time, now, for example, there are so many people out there. Okay. Now, I will ask a simple question. What is, an apple? Now, everyone have or if I say, what is artificial intelligence? Now, everyone will have a different opinion, right? Everyone will have. You are thinking whatever you learned it, and you are trying to frame up that thing, and you are getting this, right? This is called as you are generating the answers and giving us. Now, in this case, the same thing an LLM can do it. If I ask an LLM, get me an elephant flying over the ocean, then it will get me. It will generate the things. Now you see, I'm having an, okay, I'll take it as, okay, I'm taking an ChatGPT over here. I'm giving it over here a question. I'm giving the same one. Flying elephant over ocean. Okay. Cartoon. I will give it as cartoon. Okay. Now I'm running it. It it will generate it. It will altogether generate the image. Okay, it is not going to go and search it and get it from somewhere. It is going to generate the image. Now, I will show you one more example over here. Now here, let's see. Here I'm asking a basic question. What is artificial intelligence? Now, there is no difference in the question. Okay, it's a very simple question. Okay, explain briefly. Okay, I will just type it over here. I got the response. Okay, now understand this. Now, what I'm trying to say is try to get this one. This is not there anywhere. It is not like a Google. What the Google will do, it's not a search engine. It will not go and search the websites, and it will not give you the websites where we can go and learn it from there. No, it is already learned from the data. Using that knowledge, it generated the answer. Okay. Now you may ask me a question. How you prove that? Okay, I will tell you. This is not there anywhere. Okay, as it is, you will not find. Yeah, different concepts will be there. It learned from those concepts and it will club up over there and it got it to us. Okay, that is what the generative AI will be doing. Now, I am saying it like this will think and get it. Now see it again. I'm using the same question. I'm not changing anything, not even a single bit. I'm copying the same question and I'm putting down over here. Now I will run it. Okay. Now look at this. Generative is a field of computer science that focus on creating machines or the software or artificial intelligence software that can think, learn, and make decisions. It is a branch of computer science. It is a field of computer science that focus on making the machines think, learn, and make decisions like humans. Okay. Now it is not exact replica. It is not exactly. It is a branch of computer science. It is a field of computer. There's a slight difference. Then you can ignore this. Let's go to this one. Artificial intelligence is ability of machines to mimic the human intelligence, that understand the language, recognize the images, making the decisions, and all these things. Look at this. Okay. It is AI is ability of the computers or the machines to do the task normally requires the human intelligence. Here it is giving it differently, and here it is. Of course, the meaning is same. The word framing is different. And here you see Siri, Google Assistants, Google Maps, JDBC. Now here it was not giving any of them. Now, if you go to this one, examples of the AI in our daily life, these are the ones. There are no example here. These are examples, but in a different way. AI can do the things like this. Now, here you see same question, same application, same LLM, everything is same, but the answer is differently framed. Of course, the core meaning is same, but the answer is differently. That is what happens if I ask you simply the same question. What is artificial intelligence? You all will be coming with the different, the answer, core mechanism or core task or core explanation concept will be same. But the thing is, the way you frame up will be different. That is what is happening over here. Look at this. Ocean, elephant is flying over the ocean. This is generated. You can't find anywhere this one. This is generated. Okay, hope you got it now what I'm saying. If I ask the same question again, it will generate a slightly different thing. Okay, now I'm not putting any definitions, guys. We will put it the definitions also. This is the one. generate. Now you got the difference. Now this will do the basic task, guys. You can ignore this. This is a basic task. Even today, there are some job opportunities on machine learning. Okay, you can take it as at least 20 to 30% job opportunities on this. And this one is having remaining 30 to 40%, and remaining all jobs are on this. Okay. Now, one of the major problem with the generative AI is it is not updated with the latest information. Okay, I'm talking about the generate. Now, if you ask over here, some questions, okay, it will get you the answer. The latest information also, it will get you the answer. Now, I will say it as temperature of like Hyderabad, India. I'm putting on something. Sir, can you see this? I can't fetch the real-time data like the current temperature directly. However, you can easily check temperature of the Hyderabad in this Google website. Weather application accuracy and all these things. It is very clearly saying. Now, someone asked me a question where what is an agent? Now, here the agent will come down. What we will do it is here, because it is not able to do it, I will connect over here this LLM, I will attach an agent. Now, here it is asking me, go to this link and get the data. Well, this one, it is, I got it. Okay. Now, here, what exactly happens, guys? Here, now, why it is not providing, I will explain you. But our time is almost done. I will explain you detailedly tomorrow. As of now, I will give you the answer for the gentleman who asked me about the person who asked me about the agent. Now, this is our LLM, right? Now, we are training the LLM with all the data. All the data means you can't get the futuristic data. Data means it is past data. It's a very basic understanding. Data means past data. Okay. Now you are training this one. Just say, as I told you, it took 30 days to train the model. Means if I am starting today, then it will finish the training next month, same time like 24th or 23rd of July. That means I'm giving the data till 24th June only. Now it is finishing on 23rd July, this training. So between this, whatever is happening, that data is not there with this. Till 23rd, all the previous information is there. And till now, in between, this is a training period, we missed it. There's a gap is there. So it can't fetch the data of this one. Okay, that is the reason why it is saying recent past, it can't answer it. Now, what we will do it is, okay, instead of now, the same thing happens. Now, this is taking like 30 days to train it. And, we are costing, or we can say it as $1 million we spent on training. Now, immediately next month, I can't go ahead and train it, right? It doesn't make sense. Okay, it doesn't make sense. Again, I have to train it means I have to train it the complete data, and again it may take 30 days. Again, there is a gap may come up of 30 days. Again, I have to go. This is a waste. So instead of that, what we have done it is we came up with the small agents. These are the agents. Now, here you can see this. Here it is saying I'm failing. It's not, I'm unable to give you the answer. Now here, what exactly happens? We will arrange an agent. Okay. This agent will be connected to the website. What is the website over here? It is suggesting this. Google weather report website, it is suggesting. We will connect it to the weather report website. Okay. And whenever a question comes regarding that any temperature or climate, it immediately triggers this agent. This agent will go over to this and it will fetch the data, and this will give you the data. Okay, this we will do it in our customized applications. I told you right here, here we are going to buy the LLM and we will create our own customized applications, right? To these customized applications, we are going to allocate different agents. Now, these agents are intelligent enough to take the decision on their own. So sometimes a single agent can perform the multiple tasks, but in this case, I'm giving this agent to connect it to the weather report website and get it. Okay, like this, you will have like multiple agents. You can connect it to our LLM. Now, with that, what will happen? It looks like your LLM is having the latest information also. Okay, with that, you can have it. The agents will be having the latest information. Now, you can ask me a question, why the GPT people are doing that agents and doing. They are done, but you have to pay for that. Go with the upgrade and you will get all those things. Okay, even they have to survive. So they say that, okay, you pay some $20 and you can utilize all the services of mine. So here, this service for the freeware, this service is not there. That's it. Okay, hope you got it now. What is an agent? Agent is nothing but anything which can think and take a right decision. Think on its own and take the right decision is considered as an agent. Now you can ask me, we humans can think and take a right decision. Are we agents? Yes, we are agents. Okay, there will be software agents, human agents, robotic agents, AI-based agents, generative AI agents, and agentic agents. Got it? So you got the basic understand of the agent now. Okay, now I will stop it over here. We will see tomorrow a detailed about the agent and also about the generative AI. Now, tomorrow is pretty much important. I will explain you how this happens in a theoretical. All this, there are so many like softwares they will be talking about related to that of your agentic or generative AI. So they will talk it of Llama, Olama, and Aura, and all these things. LoRa, sorry, not Laura, LoRa, and there is something called as RAGs. All these things. There are so many concepts, LAN chains, and Croc. All these things are there. How they are used, I will explain you simply. You will get a crystal clear kind of stuff. Now, from there, you can decide it. So tomorrow, I will just put on a quick note about the machine learning, about the deep learning, about the generative AI, and about the agentic AI with internal concepts of this. Tomorrow, we will go detailedly with this. First, let me quickly finish it off these things tomorrow, and we will do this. Okay. Any questions, please?
So I have one question in websites. So in OpenAI websites, there is a pricing tier, no? In pricing tier, there is two things: input for $20 and output for $30. What do you mean by that, actually?
Sorry?
What is the meaning of that pricing?
Where?
Yes, this one, the third point, pricing tier. Input output pricing. Yes. This one.
Input and getting that. Now here, they will charge this much for us. Here you see, this is, they will not charge for single use. Here you see, price per million tokens.
Okay.
Million tokens means every million token they will be charging this much. So if you recharge this one with $5, that will be more than enough to play with this like anything. Okay, and every time you will use it, it will deduct some cents from that. Okay, based on that you will be getting it. These all are the different how to get the when you give the inputs and when you get the outputs. That's it over here. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions, please?
Can you show your number again, sir?
Sorry?
Can you give your number on chat box so we'll connect you?
Here. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
just take it. Okay. Any more questions you have it? Yeah, please attend tomorrow. And tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we will be done with our demo sessions. And from there on, immediately we will jump into the Python. Okay. And I'm going to patch up everything like this. I'm not going to give you a complete details about this. From here, we are going to do it pretty much very detailedly. Each and everything, whatever I'm explaining you, I will do it coding right away in front of you and I will make you do the simultaneously. Okay, this is the way we will be working. So guys, I will stop it over here. We will meet tomorrow at the same time and we will take the things forward. Okay, so I'm stopping it, guys. Thank you.